Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I, the Crimson Assassin, back once more with another anime review. It's been a while since I did an anime review. Holy crap. Ugh, I mean, like, seriously guys. It's been a while since I did an anime review. Like, the rest of it just doing this filler content, but now I'm finally doing an anime review and it feels so fucking amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to review an anime that is very, 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 very popular. And before anyone says anything, yes, my tongue is blue. So, today we're going to review an anime that is completely popular all of a sudden. This anime did not really, spark up my attention until way later on after it was finished. The anime we're going to review today, ladies and gentlemen, is Death Parade. Oh boy. Okay, now before we really discuss the story and everything else I'd like to do about this anime, I went with this anime with an open mind because I've been hearing so many great things about the anime, and when I hear great things about an anime, I get a little pessimistic. Well, not really pessimistic, more like I start doubting it. Because, you know, nowadays, you know, an anime will easily get hyped and then all of a sudden, it'll suck. Yo, cool. So anyway, I went inside this anime with the openest of minds, if that even is a word. So I delved into the story of Death Parade. So what's the story? The story of Death Parade mainly takes place in this purgatory-like bar called Quindecum, where mainly two people go in and they play a game, and supposedly they're going into this game thinking that their lives are on stake. Come to find out that these people are actually dead, and the whole purpose of the game is that this arbiter named Decum would judge the people that are playing the game. They would judge them to see whether or not they should go to heaven or hell. And it's basically Decum and his assistant, who is unknown throughout the anime until the very last two episodes, which I cannot reveal her name because she is a major spoiler. So it's mainly her and Decum as you see them play, see two characters per episode play a game, and etc, etc. And I gotta say, guys, I fucking love Death Parade because I went with it with the openest of minds, because I'm thinking, not thinking, oh, it's gonna suck because people keep telling it it's great. So I was just gonna watch it to see if it was really live up to the expectations of not for the hype. And the hype was awesome. The hype was very worth it. And I went in this anime having the grandest of times. Literally, I have absolutely no complaints with this anime. So, what are its pros and what are its cons? Well, let's talk about the animation. My god. The animation made by Madhouse Studios, the guys that made Hellsing Ultimate, Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, just to name a few. They made the anime, and they made the anime fucking gorgeous. The animation for the anime is both creepy, mysterious, vibrant, colorful. I fucking loved it. It's like one of the most best animations I've ever seen all year long. And that's how great the animation is. You know what? And I wish I could tell you how great the animation is. I can tell you that the animation is awesome when it comes to the games and stuff, like the games that they play. It's freaking amazing. I really like the animation for the anime. Madhouse did a fucking amazing job. Next, we have its interesting and very intriguing concept. I'm sorry. The concept of the anime is very, very, very original. Mainly anime does not really like to discuss the topic of death, but this is the topic of death going way too far. Not really way too far, but I mean, like, it's just done right. The concept of the anime is that there's this bar, and that this arbiter named Decum is judging whether or not that they should go to heaven or hell. The concept of that in this purgatory-like bar is very original, and it's such a unique taste. And let's talk about the arbiters themselves. The arbiters are very unique, and I wouldn't say they're one-dimensional, but I would say that they all serve a purpose in the story of the anime. I think they're all done very well done. Especially our main character Decca, who is almost like this enigma. You don't know what he is, you don't know who he is, but as the anime progresses, you start to have an attachment to all these characters, which leads into the biggest and awesomest pro I can think of the anime, and that's where it's characters. Now, we'll start off with the side characters first, quite unusual. The side characters of the anime, although only having one episode appearances, they were all done fucking amazing. I really like the side characters throughout the anime. And I mean, like, there's some side characters that you just grow attached to. And you really feel like, damn, they're going through this emotional roller coaster and that you want them to succeed. But at the same time, you know, one of them is going to heaven or hell, so it's kind of, Excuse me. So, the side characters of the anime also serve their really purpose. And the best two that I have like basically like two favorite side characters throughout the anime, and that's the side characters for episodes 2 and not 2, 3, and then there was 4. Episodes 3 and 4, those side characters right there, those are my favorite because it's like, damn, it's like such an emotional roller coaster. Like I kind of teared up. You know, and let's talk about the emotional roller coaster. Damn, this anime has a lot of sentimental moments between characters, which is almost like going hand in hand. The moments that this anime has shared is not only some of the most touching things, but the most heartfelt and just nice and calming things. Yeah, I mean, sure. The concept of death is really fucking crazy, but I just liked how they showcased it in the anime. It's very well done. So, now let's talk about the main characters themselves. Decca and this black-haired girl, which we don't know what she is until the last 2 episodes. We'll call her Deckham's assistant. So Deckham's assistant and Deckham himself, they both share a great and strong connection. There's chemistry, there's balance back and forth between the two. I really like their relationship, and they showcased it very well throughout the anime. Well done. And let's talk about let's go in more detail about Deckham. I mean, again, like I mentioned before, he is just one of the most likable characters I've seen in an anime. You just grow attached to him. Even though you don't know what he is and you don't know, you know, half the shit that this guy does, you get an attachment feel. You get in the feel to Deckham. And his relationship between his assistant is some of the most touching things. Like, there's moments in the anime where these two share, and they're just nice and serene. It's so cool. It's so pretty. What about the other characters? And what about the other character? Well, there's this girl named Nona who is like almost like Deckham's not really Deckham's assistant, more like I would say Deckham's boss. I would say. She appears throughout the anime, but doesn't really play a big role. Although, one thing I would say about some of the side characters is that I think some side characters needed more screen time than others. I mean, sure, I would have really liked to know about these people that are dead and that they went to this afterlife purgatory-like bar called Quentin Deckham, but there's some of the other characters throughout the anime that you just really want to know more about. Like Nona, for instance. Like this old guy that has like a fucking flower petal on his fucking chin. You know, it's so weird. You know, you just want to know more about these characters. Especially one of my favorite side characters, Ginty. I like this guy. This guy was fucking, like, all the time, he just looked so pissed off and so angry. And I really liked what they did with this character. It's actually very fitting. And, although I would say that the main character is also lacking some kind of development, I would say that I would say that the screen time that they were shown throughout the anime is very well done. Good job. Good job. You know, you just see them enough to really just grow attached to them, and that's what I like. Next, we have its amazing opening and ending themes. I would say that the opening of this anime is very, very, very misleading. Think of like Puella Magi, Madoka Magica. Remember that opening? Remember how misleading that opening? Yeah, this is exactly the case. The opening for Death Parade is some of the most misleading, one of the most misleading openings I've seen in an anime. Like, you think, you know, when you listen to this open, albeit fucking catchy as hell, it would definitely make my top 10 best fucking opening things of all time. But this opening's pretty misleading, but I really like the opening a lot, which kind of makes me question why the hell did Madhouse put this opening as its, for its anime? It doesn't make any sense. It's so misleading. But then again, you know, take a look at Puella Magi Madoka Magica and then come back. Yeah, I rest my case. One last thing before we end off this video is its English dub. The English dub is made by Funimation. They did a good job with the English dub. I would say it's fairly decent. You have Alex Oregon that voiced as Decim, which, albeit he doesn't really appear in too much anime. He's more or less side characters. But for the first ever main role as Decim, I think he did a pretty good job. So you know what? Props to him. I did see this anime in Japanese subbed, but the English dub for the anime is fairly passable. You got Alex Oregon as Decim. I have her name right now. Jamie Mord as Decim's assistant, and Jade Saxton as Nona, just to name a few. And Morty did the voice of Rias from High School DxD, and Nona did the role as Koneko from High School DxD. So, I'm praising this anime too much. Well, do I have any problems with the anime? Actually, no. For the very first time, I'm watching a brand spanking new anime that not only kept me intrigued throughout the entire anime, but I have absolutely no issues with it. I would admit that I wish some characters should have gotten a little more screen time in the development, and I would wish that, you know, they would explain why is there this purgatory-like place called Quindecim. What is the purpose of this place? Why are they judging the people's souls? But you know what? I can forego that, because the anime is definitely worth watching. And yes, people, again, this anime gets a 10 out of 10. It is a masterpiece, and where's Angry Joe? Because this anime also gets a badass seal of approval. This anime is definitely worth everyone's time, and I definitely recommend everyone to watch this anime. If you like animes like Death Parade, you will get a kick out of this anime. It is fucking amazing. So, what other anime recommendations I can think of? Well, the one anime recommendation I could think of that's sort of related to Death Parade, and don't kill me, but No Game, No Life. It does share a lot of similarities with Death Parade, so No Game, No Life, with the whole game aspect, is very right up your alley. Or if you like something less game, more about death, I would suggest you go check out another one of Madhouse's animes, Hellsing, I would probably say. But all in all, people of YouTube, 'tis I, the Crimson Assassin, signing out, and it feels great to be back. Peace, YouTube!